start. Do not waste time over here like this. So students, as I said to you that what I discussed on yesterday, what thing I discussed? Students, what thing I discussed on yesterday, please tell me.
Expression.
Expression and
Type of conversion.
type of conversion. Okay. What are type of conversions?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What is type of conversion? And this is compulsory.
Converting one data into another one.
Another one is called typecasting. Very good. So this is compulsory for everyone. I hope that this chapter will be finished on today. So you all, this is compulsory for everyone. From starting till this chapter, I need revision by everyone. And in the next class, I will ask questions when we will meet in the next week. So today, I am 100% sure I will finish each and everything. 100% damn sure. So students, what are this one? Converting one data type to another data type is called type conversion. So what does it mean? Basically, you have data types like int, float, double, many data types you have. So, one data type to another data type conversion is based on their size. So according to their size, there are two types of conversion. That means converting big data type to a small data type and converting a small data type to big data type. Okay. So if you convert a small data type to a big data type, then I said to you, there will be no problem and there is no need to write the cost operator. But if you are writing the cost operator, then that will be not a problem. So I'm just showing the today, and this is called implicit conversion also. So listen, implicit conversion. Implicit conversion, if you are converting a low data type, that means a smaller data type to a greater data type, then it is called implicit conversion. In this, there is no need to write the cost operator. And what is next thing? Next thing is that means there is no data loss. So let me show you. And if you write the cost operator, then there will be not a problem. But if there is not necessary to write the cost operator, then why we should write the cost operator? So let me write the practical for you. Suppose I have character ch equal to a, okay, and I'm going to convert it in int. So you know that character is having 2 bytes and integer is having how many? 4 bytes. So that means we are converting small data to big data. So this is the example of implicit type conversion. So, so I will write int L equal to A. And if I write system.out.println and if I print this L, then compile and just check it. Wait, it is compiling. Variable A. Okay, you are doing wrong thing. Okay, so because you are converting this ch to L, so let me just show you the output. This one 97, you get the output. So how you get the 97 operator output? Because I said to you that ASCII code of capital A to capital Z is 65 to 90 and small a to small z is 97 to 122 and digits 0 to 9, 48 to 57. So I have written A, that means this one small a and it is having 97. So we are converting this character to integer. So it is printing 97. So next one thing I said, this is called implicit conversion. What I said? What I said, student? What I said?
Implicit conversion.
Implicit. Implicit conversion. So one more thing, there is no need of typecast, but if you write the typecast, then there will be no problem. So typecast operator will be written in the brackets. You know, in the brackets, I explained on earlier. I explained in the previous class. Do you remember? Do you remember?
Yes.
So cast operator means you just write the data type to which you are converting. So this character is going to which data type? This character is going to convert which data type? Can you tell me? this character is going to which data type?
Character data type.
Brijesh, you just shut your mouth. In which data type it is converting? Brijesh, in which data type it is converting?
Integer data type.
Why you said character?
That, sir, I think that upar wala means above. That
There is
character to see.
there is nothing like upar wala, that is niche wala. There is like a concept. You just think the concept and give the answer. There is nothing to think. This concept, here is character and here is integer. That means you are converting character to integer. So what type of operator you will write? You will write int. This thing is clear or not? This thing is clear or
Clear,
not?
sir.
Okay. So
Clear.
if I compile this is compiled, and if I run this one, then there is no problem. So that means this is our that means we can write or we can not write this operator int. So there will be not a problem. But in which implicit conversion? But if I do explicit conversion, just see it. Explicit conversion. What is explicit conversion? You are converting a big data type to integer to a small data type. So students, if I convert int a like 10, int a 10, and I'm converting this integer to character. Okay, char, and this a in this way. So can I do this? Int a is converting to character. Can I do this? Respond immediate. Many students are here, 12 students, and you're not responding. Respond here. Can I do this? Can I convert this integer to character? Humble request to you all, please respond.
No.
What? Shreya, do you want to share your view? That means view. Can I convert this integer to character? Next one, please. Voice is not coming up, Shreya. Next one. Who can tell? Who can tell? Very bad. Who can tell? Saurabh Yadav.
Yes, sir.
Can we convert it?
So from int to character we can convert. So we can convert. Yes.
But we are converting a big data type to a small data type. Then it is called which type of conversion is this?
So when we are converting from small to greater data type, then explicit.
No, this is small to this is greater. I think int is greater to small. I'm converting greater to small. Then what is the data type? Or which type of conversion is this?
Implicit. Sir, if greater to small data type conversion.
Yes.
Then sir, then it is an explicit data type conversion.
Very good. Greater to small is called explicit data type conversion. Okay. So student, I am showing one very important things, and this code will not run. Just see here. Incompatible types for possible logic conversion from int to char. Why this is coming? Because I said to you, for explicit type conversion, you must write the type the typecast operator. You must write what you must write. If you write this, in which type you are converting? Character type. So you will write here char. Just compile here. You just see there is no error. Then run it. I'm sorry. Then run it. You got the answer. I think you people got confident. What is implicit, what is explicit, and there are necessary condition to write the cast operator if you are doing explicit conversion. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, sir? Is it clear? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Let me show you
Sir,
some.
how we will get 97?
97. Wait. Int a equal to 10, and this char. What I can written? Char. L equal to a. Wait. This one. Int. So what is the I said 0 to 9 is having 0 to 9 is having which type this is character, should be character, no? Students, tell me 0 to 9 which type of values is having 0 to 9? ASCII code 0 to 9. Tell me what is the ASCII code of 0 to 9?
Sir, 48
48 to
57.
57. And this is that
57.
right. This is 10. This is 10. Let me show one more thing. If you write 55 here and you 48. If you if you write just 2 and see the result. Rendering. Okay. Sorry. See the result. You are getting this symbol. What does it means? What does it means? If you are converting this to, then what does it means? Students, this is ASCII value. You know, this is treating as ASCII value. I'm sorry. So you are writing here. This is 2. Did you write the 2? So this 2 is understood. This is this character. This one. This character. Okay. And if you write here 3, then see here. Compile. Then this will print different characters. Let's see here. This one. And if I write, change the values like 1, 2, 2. Compile this. You got Z. Okay. So you know that there are some 97 that are some result for the keyword, and 0, that means some numbers are result that integers number, and they are different things, student. So this is not dependent on that only. If you write here in between capital A, that means 65 to 90 if you write, then it will give the characters. And if you write the 97 to 122, then you will get the exact character. 97 to 122. Suppose I am writing here 100, so it will print how much character? If I am writing 100, can you tell me the answer, please? If I write 100, then what will be the answer?
20.
How many? What should be the character? What should be the character? Can anybody tell the answer, please?
Sir, D.
What?
D.
D. The answer is D. So basically it is converting the characters data type. Okay. It is converting, if you are written the integers value, that means basically this is treated as a ASCII value. This is treated as a ASCII value. This 100 is a ASCII value. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, please? Wait. Let me do this. So if you think, student, this is integer value, so no, this is not an integer value, students. This is not a integer value. Is this integer value? This one? This one? I'm sorry. Suppose, let me one thing I want to just clear to you. If I write this one, int g equal to 3, and this g, I want to convert this one to integer, and let me compile this one. Just see here what I want to show you. Just see this. If you write here, students, anything, suppose if I write here int 100, so is this an integer value? Is this an integer value? Students, this is an integer value. This is treated as a ASCII value. Is it clear to you? Students, is it clear to you? Clear to you? Because this if I convert this A to character, then which type of character is this is converting? Which type of suppose, let me show you, int A equal to 100. If I am writing this one, int A equal to int A equal to 100, then what things you are getting? You are this A is converted to character, and character is printed like this. Character is printed like this. You just see here. What you get the answer? D? Are you getting or not? What I want to say? What I want to say? If I write here, just watch here again, 65, then this is treated as a ASCII value. This is treated as a, what is it treated? ASCII value, because the ASCII value of the ASCII value of capital A is 65. So if you run this, just see here. If you run this, then you will get capital A. Just see here. What you are getting? What you are getting, students?
Capital A.
Capital A. Why? Because this is treated as a ASCII value. Is it clear? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Yes. Let me write something for you. Then you people will be clear more. if I write, wait, give me one moment so that I can write something for understanding to you, that are Acha, do you know Luji conversion? Luji conversions? What are the Luji conversions? What are Luji conversions, students? Students, can you tell me the Luji conversion?
Not knowing, sir.
Luji
I
means
don't know.
Luji means if you do the explicit type conversion, suppose converting a big data type to a small data type, then if you do not write the type operator, type cast operator, then there will be an error Luji conversion. Okay, just see here what I am writing. ASCII, ASCII, ASCII value of capital A to capital Z. This one is having 65 to 90. So this is ASCII value, student. What is this? These are ASCII value. If I write small a to Z, then what happened? This is value 97 to 122. If I write 0 to 48, then this is 0 to 9, then this is 48 to how much? 57. So these are the ASCII's value. This is not the integer value. These are the ASCII value. Is it clear to everyone? Is it
Yes. Sir,
clear?
according to this only we will get answer.
Right. If you write, listen, if you write 48, then you convert, then just see the answer. 40, sorry, who is coming? 48, and just run it. What is happening over here? Run it. You get 0. I think you understand right now. Not understanding again? If I write here,
Understand.
if I write here 49, then which thing you will get? Which thing you will get? Which thing you will get? Please tell me. Do not irritate me, please. Which thing you will get? Students, tell me what they are doing. Tell me.
1.
1. Very nice. Because 49 is reserved for 1. Just see the answer. See the answer. 1. I think right now your concept is clear. If you write here 58, what should be the answer? What should be the answer? This is colon. Colon means this 58 is reserved for colon. So that means this is 40. What I have written 48 to 57, and C means 57. This is 57. Last is. Let's see. Check it. This one. What you are getting? 9. Right now it is clear. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I think your all concept is clear today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I clear to you, just I am revising. If you writing here anything, any digit, so basically student, that digit is treated as a ASCII value. So ASCII value is also integer value. Now you can understand this is ASCII value is also integer value. So if you write 57, so 57 is just converting to character. So 57 just the computer, the Java compiler will check it. to which character 57 is mapped. So it will found that 57 is mapped with which character? 0. Is it clear? Clear to you? Clear to you? Clear to you?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
if we write in place of 57, 66, then what will be the outcome? The B, capital B.
66. Yes, definitely. Just see here. You will get capital B. Just see here. See the answer.
Means it's according to alphabet.
According to alphabet, it is giving the result. Because this
Sir,
is
please
please
again told ASCII value.
Sir, please again show.
ASCII value is here. This is ASCII values of capital A to Z 65 to 90, small a to Z 97 to 122, 0 to 9, 48 to 57. Is it clear? And
Yes, sir.
and listen, and others ASCII values which are other characters of the keyboard. Is it clear to everyone? So we do not we do not need to remember these all ASCII code, because that will be a big number, because we have almost 108 character in the keyboard. So why we should remember everything? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just remember these only things, because this will be useful when you start to write the program. This one, these 3 things, just remember it. Okay. Okay, students. Okay. Achha, one more thing I want to revise the that means I said one thing. Give me 1 minute, please. If I say one thing, that the conversion of big data type to small data type, there is a data loss. How this is? How this is? Suppose you have written a float data type, float float, and float a equal to 12.3 f, and you know that you must write here f, otherwise it will treat it as a double. Okay.
Double. Yes.
Okay. So float is having how many data types? What is the size of float? I said to you, please revise everything.
4 bytes.
4 bytes. And if I write here, student, double. What is the data size, student?
8 bytes.
8 bytes.
8 bytes. If I want, if I want to convert this double into integer, int, and I will write here int, then what should be the result? What should be the result, students? What should be the result, students? Please tell me. Can anybody tell? Please, this is logical thing. This is not ratification like he just mug up the concept and tell the answer. This is conceptual based. Tell the answer. Tell the answer in 1 minute. I'm going to close this class.
12.
12, definitely. Just check the answer. 12. 12. Just check the answer. 12. Okay. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
student.
Sir.
So students, can you see this? You have written 12.3 and you are getting 12. So that means there are data loss or not? You are converting big data type to small data type. There is a data loss or not? There is
Loss.
because 0.3 data lost. 0.3 data lost. Okay, so I am binding this class. And one more thing, students, you are not watching the videos on YouTube, because if your concept is clear, then it's not necessary to watch the video. When I go to check the the details on the YouTube, then I found that only 1 view, 2 view. I can track each and everything, students. I can also track that how many minutes you are watching. And one more thing I'm suggesting to you, if you face any problem to watch the video, you can comment also, and I will immediately reply on your comment. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
If you face any problem, sir, I do not understand this, please please clear one. So I will reply immediate. So thank you everyone, and please be very careful, be very serious with your study computer science, and this is my duty, and this is my responsibility to clear all of the all concept of Java. But please, if I am honest, I'm on with honestly, if I'm doing my work, then you must be honest. This is my rule. If I am honest, then you must be honest. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I am doing my duty with very honesty. So you must be honest and do your work, so that you can get, every student can get more than 95% marks in the board examination. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Honestly,